boys and girls, German Netflix has done it again. And this time I watched a show to its entirety called Barbarians. Now, it was a recommendation from a lot of you guys in the community, and it actually depicted something very interesting. A slice of German history I never the actual site itself. This is like, verbatim what the story, what it's about. The three people's fates are interwoven in the battle of the Teutoburg Forest in 9 AD, during which the Germanic warriors halt the spread of the Roman Empire. It was a very interesting show. It basically detailed how the Roman Empire was kind of abusing their power against the Germania. I didn't even realize that's what it was called. Like Germania was called Germania back in, like, German was called Germania back in the day or something like that. Super crazy stuff. And the relationship between the Romans and the Germans at the time it was real toxic, very, very toxic. The Romans basically came through taking everything from them. Everything, like whoever, like anybody that they needed to work for them, they would take children, they would take women, they would take resources, they would take all kinds of things from the Germans and stuff like that. And it was just super crazy. And then of course it kind of spawned it ignited a fire right inside of the German people, and they wanted to basically form kind of like a rebellion. Like, hey, like, we can't let you can't let the Roman Empire keep doing this to us. So we need to find a way to take out the Roman Empire by uniting all these other kingdoms. Anyways, it was a very good show. I don't want to spoil too much because that's the general synopsis of the whole thing. But it goes a lot deeper into that because it actually centers around three people, like I mentioned before, and it was really cool to see how the story unfolded. A lot of twists and turns. It's only 8 episodes, and I'm 100% sure they're making another season. The show is not over yet at all, but I would definitely recommend it to anyone who wants to watch something, a bit more on the spicy side on Netflix. It has all the elements that you're looking for. A great story plot, very violent, and it's just very mature. It's definitely made for a more mature audience, stuff like that. And as far as how I've been watching that show, I've been watching it in German with English subtitles. It's helping me get a bit better in understanding. The pacing was different. I was actually very shocked that the show was in German, because when you see it at a glance, you're gonna be like, nah, that can't be in German. It's probably gonna be in English or something like that. Like, a lot of movies that depict like the Roman Empire are either in English or they're in Spanish. And actually, I didn't realize this, but the scenes in the movie where anybody from the Roman Empire were to speak and stuff like that, they were speaking pure Spanish, like, Spain Spanish, and it was pretty crazy. I'm like, what? Like, Romans spoke Spanish? What the heck? Like, that's kind of weird, because it's funny. There would be like actual like subtitles for you can hear the language and stuff. I'm like, wow, that doesn't sound like German at all. And then boom, like, lo and behold, it wasn't. It was obviously a different language. But I'm not sure if anybody else has seen that show, but I think it's very good. I don't know if it depicts that part of history accurately, but I definitely felt like it was definitely worth watching and opened up my third eye in the fact of like other events that have happened in German history that I just didn't even know about or whatever. But there are other things I want to dive into as far as new shows I want to see on Netflix and stuff like that pertaining to Germany and the culture and stuff like that. So if you guys have anything of that sort, let me know in the comments down below. I'm looking for new stuff. This show is a must watch. I would definitely recommend it. If you have nothing to watch right now, put on Barbarians, okay? Put on Barbarians. It's very good, totally worth the watch, totally worth every single cent of your time. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I would definitely give it an 8. Very good character development, very good layout of the story. It felt like I was watching a very in-depth movie. My only complaint for the most part was I wish that they had more episodes. Okay, I wish they had more episodes. I felt like it was way too short, even though it's not finished. It's not finished at all, and it's clear to me that it's not finished. But I wish they had more episodes and had more time to kind of just look at the rest of the show. Everything else was pretty good. Nothing that stood out that I was like, oh, that's bad. The production quality was amazing, amazing. Would recommend in a heartbeat. So for anybody that has watched that show, let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. If there are other shows or movies that you would like me to check out, please let me know as well in the comments down below. Just figured it would be something a little different that I could talk to you guys about. I know I talked about me watching Dark. I'm almost done watching that show completely. It is such an amazing show, very underrated, but I would definitely recommend this to anybody, you know. And as far as the show I just talked about today, Barbarians, absolutely amazing as well. It's crazy because the only other shows I can kind of throw in a similar category would be Spartacus. They kind of gave me Spartacus vibes, you know, but on a more intense level, if that makes sense. So let me know what you think, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, you know, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.